This message is for the part of you that holds the deepest pain, the part of you that looks back on your childhood and feels a cold, deep ache, the part of you that has spent a lifetime asking that one piercing question, why? Why me? Why was it so hard? Why was there so much to endure, while others seemed to have so little to bear? Was this a punishment? Am I unworthy of peace? Am I broken? There is a different truth, a truth your soul already knows, but your mind has been conditioned to forget. What if your hard childhood was not a punishment, but a preparation? What if it was not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your unimaginable, soul-level strength? The universe, Source, God, whatever name is given to the great mystery, does not make mistakes. It is a conscious, intelligent, and loving force. And it does not give its most difficult, its most harrowing, its most fiery tests to its weakest souls. It gives those tests to its strongest, its oldest, its most courageous. It gives those tests to souls like yours. Before this life, your soul, in its infinite wisdom, knew the journey ahead. It knew the shadows it would have to walk through. It knew the pain it would have to feel. And it chose the path, not in spite of the difficulty, but because of it. Your soul did not come here for an easy life. It came here to transform. It came here to become a master. And mastery is not born from comfort. It is forged. Think of the creation of a divine, powerful sword. The raw metal is not simply polished and called a sword. Not at all. The metal must be put into the fire. It must be heated until it glows white, until it loses its very shape, until it is raw and malleable. Does this first fire feel like your childhood? That intense, overwhelming pressure, that heat, that feeling of being dissolved. And then, what happens next? The metal is pulled from the fire, and it is struck, it is hammered, beaten, and folded, and beaten again. It is a violent, shocking, and painful process. To the metal, it must feel like the end of the world. It must feel like a brutal, senseless attack. Does this feel like the trauma you endured? The shattering, the impacts, the feeling of being struck over and over. But look closer. The master smith, the universe, is not trying to destroy the metal. It is not punishing the metal. It is forging it. With every strike, it is beating out the impurities. With every fold, it is making the blade stronger. With every return to the fire, it is tempering it, making it resilient. The universe was not punishing you. It was forging you. It was beating out the impurities of fear and doubt and illusion. It was shaping you. It was folding into you layers and layers of resilience and compassion and wisdom. The universe knew your strength. It knew the raw material of your soul was of the finest quality. It knew you could bear the heat. It knew you would not shatter on the anvil. It trusted you to endure the test. Even in the moments when you were on your knees, in the dark, certain you were broken, the universe did not doubt you for one single second. And now, look at yourself. Look at what that fire and what that hammer has created. You survived, but you did not just survive. You became something new. Your pain did not just leave scars, it gave you superpowers. Think about your empathy. When someone is in pain, You feel it, don't you? You feel it on a level that others do not. You can sit in the darkness with someone and you are not afraid because you have lived there. This is not a weakness. This is your power. This is the gift that the fire gave you. Your hard childhood was the universe training you to be a healer. One cannot guide others through the labyrinth of pain if one has never walked its halls. Think about your intuition. You can read a room in a single second. You can feel the truth behind the words that people speak. Why? Because when you were a child, your survival depended on it. You had to learn to feel the air, to sense the danger, to understand the unspoken. What was once a survival mechanism has now been transformed into a divine, intuitive guidance system. It is a superpower. It is the sword that the universe placed in your hand. Think about your strength, the things that break other people, the daily dramas, the small crises. They do not break you. You bend, you flow, you endure. You have been through the fire, and you know, deep in your bones, that you can and you will survive this too. This unshakable resilience is the temper of the blade. It makes you a lighthouse in the storm for others. It makes you a beacon of peace. The world is waking up, and in this great awakening, the universe needs guides. It needs healers. It needs lighthouses. It cannot use souls that have only known comfort. It needs the ones who have been forged. It needs the ones with the scars. It needs you. There is a beautiful concept called Kintsugi. It is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery by mending the cracks with lacquer dusted with pure liquid gold. The philosophy is that the object is more beautiful for having been broken. The cracks are not something to hide. They are part of its history, and they are celebrated, illuminated in gold. You, dear one, are a piece of divine Kintsugi. You were shattered, and the universe has been patiently, lovingly piecing you back together. And the why me, that you have been asking, that is the liquid gold. Your compassion, your resilience, your empathy, your wisdom, that is the gold that now fills the cracks. You are not broken. You are a masterpiece. More beautiful, more valuable, and infinitely stronger than you ever were before. Your childhood was not a curse. It was the sacred, painful, and divine test that turned you into the light that you are today.